Beloved heart, draw close and listen with the quiet part of you that hears without sound and sees without eyes, because tonight a holy whisper is threading your name through the fabric of the stars, and the one who formed your breath is speaking directly into the center of your life. Feel the hush arrive like warm twilight settling over a calm lake. Feel the tender gravity that pulls your shoulders down and lets the weight slip. There is no accident in this moment. There is only alignment. There is only grace arriving on time. There is only the soft certainty that your next chapter is already unfolding beneath your feet like a golden road that was paved in secret while you were sleeping and praying and wondering whether anyone could hear you. I have heard you. Every quiet request, every aching yes, every brave attempt to keep choosing hope when the hallway felt endless and the doors stayed closed. I have gathered them like pearls, and I have not misplaced a single one. You have not been forgotten. You have been prepared. Breathe slowly and notice how the air tastes sweeter. Let the peace move through your lungs like vintage sunlight, and allow the heart to open just enough to let the warmth in. The unseen fight around your life is ending. The unseen chains have turned to smoke. The delay was not a denial. It was divine engineering, rearranging events, people, and timing, so that when the river of blessing arrives, it does not drown you, it carries you. You stand where earth and heaven lean into each other, and what felt distant is now within reach. There is an hour when seeds refuse to stay underground, and you are standing in it. The ground beneath you is beginning to hum with newness. Hear this clearly. What once felt like a hallway of locked doors is about to become a house with open windows. Your name has been spoken in rooms you have not entered yet. Your purpose has been written across opportunities you have not seen yet. The winds have shifted. The current has turned in your favor. I am accelerating what once crawled, bringing future fruit into present branches. You will not chase what is already yours. You will receive it with steady hands, and you will steward it with a clear, joyful heart. Close your eyes for a moment and see it. Visualization. 1. A wide field at dawn, dew sparkling like 1,000 tiny diamonds under a sky that moves from gray to rose gold. Feel the first light of morning fall across your face like a warm hand. See a path appear, not carved by force, but revealed by light, each step ahead of you glowing softly, as if written by fire on the earth. When you inhale, the path brightens. When you exhale, the fear drains away like water through clean sand. You walk forward and find that the ground rises to meet your feet, as if it had been waiting to serve your journey. Now, come deeper. You have carried battles in silence, and your loyalty to the good was witnessed even when no one clapped or noticed. I kept the record. Heaven has its own mathematics. You tithed trust in the dark, and now the dividend arrives as clarity and favor. Those who mistook your humility for absence will watch you stand, and they will not understand how you crossed the distance so quickly. I am taking the lids off your life. I am pouring. I am turning what was overlooked into what becomes essential. Where you were once last in line, you will hear your name called early and often. Not because of spectacle, but because of integrity. Because of a heart that learned to remain soft while it was being sharpened. Listen to the heartbeat inside the quiet. The restlessness you felt was not anxiety. It was the bell of destiny ringing inside your ribs, telling you to get ready for the door that swings inward at the touch of obedience. There is an urgency in the spirit, not of fear, but of timing. The hour is ripe. The harvest is ready. What could take years will now unfold in weeks and days. Not a frantic sprint, but a smooth acceleration, like a river after winter ice melts, and everything moves forward without strain. Keep your inner lamp lit. Keep your hands clean. Keep your attention on the one who calls you by name, as if there were no other names to call. Do not be distracted by the noise of the world. What looks like chaos at the surface is the sound of old scaffolding falling away, so the new structure of your calling can be revealed. When systems flicker and headlines rattle, do not be alarmed. Remember that when heaven exerts pressure, earth vibrates. You will sense strange synchronicities, sudden answers, doors opening where there were only walls. Do not give credit to luck or fear. Recognize the signature. Recognize the symmetry. It is written in light and mercy, and it carries your promise like a seed that knows exactly when to break open. This is the time to stand up inside your own life. I am not removing you from the world. I am raising you within it. You will move through ordinary streets with an extraordinary radiance resting on your shoulders like a mantle woven of quiet fire. People will ask what changed, and you will smile because what changed is invisible to eyes that only look outward. You will not need to explain. Your peace will be the explanation. Your kindness will be the sermon. Your courage will be the sign. Feel the warmth on the back of your neck as the sun of favor rises behind you, casting long shadows of the things that used to tower over you. The giants are smaller now. They were souvenirs of a season that is over. I am giving you keys. Keys to rooms of strategy, to gates of influence, to vaults of resources appointed for good. This is not wealth for display. This is wealth for destiny. This is the resourcing of your assignment. Ideas will arrive like birds returning home, and each idea will carry a seed of increase. Partners will appear already aligned with your values. Doors will open without you kicking them, and the opportunities that used to drain you will be replaced by those that energize you. Now visualize again. Visualization. 2. A river of liquid gold flowing through a canyon of alabaster stone. The water glows from within as if a sun were hidden under its surface. You step to the edge and slip your hands beneath the current. It climbs your wrists like silk, like the touch of a promise finally kept. It leaves a soft gleam upon your skin, a quiet authority that does not shout. You cup the river and splash it upon your face, and every story of lack evaporates. Every memory of hunger loses its power. A calm certainty settles into your bones. Provision is no longer something you chase. It is the climate you live in. My child, hear this instruction clearly. Now rise, my child, lay down fear like an old garment that never fit. Step out of the small room of hesitation and into the cathedral of your calling. The altar is built. The candles are lit. The presence fills the space within and around you. Walk forward. Receive this blessing, not timidly, but with reverent joy. You are not stealing anything by accepting it. It was left in your name before you knew your name. This is inheritance. This is what obedience unlocks. You will see reconciliations that you stopped asking for because the asking wore you out. You will watch misunderstanding dissolve into honest conversation, and honest conversation soak into forgiveness until forgiveness becomes a bridge where there used to be a canyon. The same hand that provides also heals. The same presence that pours gold into your work pours peace into your house. There is no area of your life that is beyond this renewal. I am thorough. I restore what was stolen in the open, and I repair what was broken in secret. Let the breath deepen. Let the mind uncoil. The fog is burning off. Where there was guessing, there is guidance. Where there was clinging, there is confident release. You will not have to manipulate outcomes. You will not have to prove yourself to those who cannot see you. You are already seen. The path is already lit. Your only task is simple faithfulness, and from that posture, I will do the heavy lifting. I move mountains like paper. I move hearts like tides. A new leadership is waking up in you. It does not arrive with noise, it arrives with steadiness. Others will find themselves resting when they stand near you, because you carry answers like a lantern in a storm. You will create without needing permission from fear. You will build without apologizing for building. You will bless without counting yourself smaller afterward. Authority is not dominance. It is alignment. It is the quiet rightness of a soul that agrees with love. Walk in this. Speak with this. Decide from this. There will be rooms that once ignored you that now lean in, not because you adopted their games, but because you maintained your truth. You are being placed in spaces to serve, not to bow to ego. You will sign papers that fund compassion. You will design systems that elevate the overlooked. You will set tables where the hungry eat both bread and dignity. You will write, sing, teach, counsel, invent, negotiate, and innovate as a living river of blessing. Your craft will feel anointed because it is. Your business will feel like ministry because it is. Your kindness will feel like strategy because it is. The tests you passed alone are now public credentials written in invisible ink across your presence. People will trust you quickly without knowing why. Their spirits will recognize what their minds cannot categorize. Use that trust for good. Point every gain toward the light. Let your wins be instructions for the ones who are still in the midnight hour. Become a lighthouse that does not hoard the beam. Feed nations with ideas. Build schools of wisdom in places that only knew noise. Pour clean water into deserts of despair, until gardens spring up, where complaint used to grow. You have asked whether your voice matters beyond your circle. Yes, absolutely yes. Even now, messengers are whispering your name in places where strategies are shaped, in hidden councils and boardrooms and sanctuaries and studios. It is not favoritism, it is timing. It is the way I slip alignment into history, the way I tuck my people into positions that bless many. Walk with humility, carry laughter. Keep your heart soft enough to feel and strong enough to stand. When platforms rise beneath your feet, treat them as pulpits of service, not pedestals of pride. The years that stretched you thin did not waste you. They refined you. Like flame through gold ore, the heat drew out the shine. Your empathy became wide. Your vision became clear. Your soul became grounded in a love that does not collapse under pressure. Now the overflow comes. It will arrive as appointments you did not expect, as solutions you could not have plotted, as checks that cover more than the bill, as favor that makes the impossible look ordinary. This is not a trick. This is covenant made visible. If you listen closely, you will hear a new rhythm under everything. It is the pulse of effortless acceleration, not the anxious pace of a world that thinks speed proves worth, but the holy velocity of purpose, finally aligned with power. You will find yourself accomplishing in one afternoon what used to take a month. You will look up and realize that what drained you no longer qualifies to enter your schedule. You will make decisions quickly and kindly, and those decisions will multiply good like seed thrown into rain. Visualize again. Visualization 3. A vast gate of hammered gold standing at the edge of a shining city built on hills of light. The gate is carved with waves and branches and stars, and it begins to open without creak or strain, as if it had been waiting for your arrival to remember how to move. A wind like warm honey flows through the opening, and with it the scent of oranges and cedar, the sound of distant laughter, the hum of promise. As you step across the threshold, a gentle rain begins to fall, not cold, not heavy, but soft and luminous, each drop a tiny blessing that melts into your skin and becomes part of your being. Miracle rain. It washes away the old agreements you made with smallness. It cleans the glass of your inner windows so the view becomes crisp and bright. Now listen to this command clothed in love. Be strong and stay very tender. Strength does not mean hardness. It means endurance joined to kindness. Keep your lamp filled with oil. Keep your inner room swept and ready. Let your daily choices become a steady river of yes. Refuse the bait of shame. Refuse the counterfeit versions of success that leave you cold inside. Return to the simple practices that widen your capacity to hold light. Honest prayer, clean motives, generous hands, clear boundaries. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present. When confusion comes knocking, answer the door with clarity. When doubt breathes on your neck, turn around and bless it into quietness. You are not required to wrestle every shadow. You are invited to turn on the light. The more you agree with love, the less you will need to force results. Alignment is the highest form of strategy. Agreement with goodness is the most advanced technology heaven ever gave to earth. Your family line will feel this shift. The blessing that rests on you will ripple across generations you will never meet. Old patterns will break like thin ice at noon, and new patterns will sing across your lineage like birds in a green morning. Children not yet born will thank you without knowing your name, because you agreed to heal rather than repeat, to create rather than complain, to bless rather than broadcast bitterness. This is legacy. This is wealth measured in joy and in justice, in wholeness and in holy creativity. The hour that is arriving will ask for your courage, but it will repay you with freedom. Speak truth with a steady voice. Bless your enemies in silence and keep walking. Negotiate with wisdom, not fear. Price your work with dignity. Rest without guilt. Celebrate without apology. Forgive without keeping score. When people try to write small stories around you, step out of the frame and write a larger one with your life. I am with you in the small meetings and the large ones, in the simple meals and the elegant tables, in the first draft and the final signing. I am with you when you are confident and when you are trembling. Presence is your constant climate. Let the atmosphere around you be saturated with thanksgiving. Gratitude turns ordinary rooms into sanctuaries. It multiplies what you already have and invites more of the same. Look for the daily gold, the way light lands on the floor, the laughter between lines, the taste of clean water, the text that arrives at the exact right moment. Collect these and place them like stones of remembrance along the road of your becoming, so that when the night tries to return, you have 1,000 little altars that refuse to be silent. As the tide of favor rises, keep your hands open. What you give will return to you pressed down and running over, not as divine arithmetic, but as divine nature. Rivers do not ask whether they will be refilled when they pour into the sea. They know who they are. Be a river. Let your generosity educate your wealth so that it never becomes heavy or bored. Build what heals. Fund what frees. Mentor those who remind you of your younger self. Sit at tables where no one is missing. Speak names that might be forgotten. Raise ladders and leave them in place. In the days ahead, you will sense instructions that are as soft as a breeze, and you will follow them without delay. Call this person now. Send this note today. Wait 1 more hour. Choose the second option. Book the ticket. Decline the invitation. Each small obedience will thread a tapestry that shocks you when you step back and see how complete it has become. You will understand that I waste nothing, not a tear, not a delay, not a detour. All of it becomes timber for the house of your calling. All of it becomes melody for the song of your impact. Remember the foundation. Faith is not a feeling you must manufacture. It is your agreement to step where the light already lives. Courage is not never being afraid. It is loving something more than your fear. Hope is not a fragile glass. It is the anchor that holds steady under the surface when winds are loud. Keep these in your pocket like smooth stones. Keep these in your mouth like gentle salt. Keep these in your schedule like sacred appointments. There is a gentle smile over your life right now. There is delight. There is the satisfaction of a craftsman finishing a table he carved by hand, running fingers across the grain. That is how I look at you, not as a problem to be fixed or a project be managed, but as a living poem that keeps learning to sing. Stand in that acceptance and let it remove the last hooks of shame. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are not missing what is meant for you. You are in its path. Lift your head. Let the light touch your face again. Let your shoulders loosen. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands open like two small altars ready to receive rain. Listen to this final instruction wrapped in joy. Step forward. Bless the ground with your footsteps. Speak to your tomorrow with a friendly voice. Plant where you intend to stay. Gather where you once scattered. Laugh while you work. Rest like someone who knows the night is friendly. Offer forgiveness like bread. Drink wisdom like water. Now, from this piece, welcome the abundance already rushing to meet you. Let the accounts be settled by favor. Let the debts of the heart be cancelled by mercy. Let the ideas sprout tender leaves, and then strong branches, and then fruit that nourishes not only you, but villages and cities. Let the mentors arrive with calm eyes. Let the apprentices arrive eager to learn. Let your home be a lighthouse and a table, a workshop and a chapel. Let everything you touch become just a little more whole. The presence that speaks now will not leave when the music ends or the lights dim. This companionship is constant. This guidance is faithful. This love is fierce and gentle. A lion lying down with a lamb. A fire that warms without burning. A river that carries without drowning. When you are tired, lean. When you are confused, ask for the next inch of light. When you are tempted to shrink, remember the mantle on your shoulders. When you are tempted to rush, remember the river's pace. When you are tempted to boast, remember who lifted you. You are covered, you are equipped, you are sent. Go quietly, but go fully. Let excellence be your signature and compassion your fragrance. Let prosperity arrive and put its shoes by the door like family. Let miracles move through you so naturally that you hardly notice until someone else tells you their life changed when you walked by. Become a walking, breathing evidence of goodness. Be the answered prayer someone forgot they prayed. Now receive the seal upon this message, the soft golden seal that rests where your fear used to sit. May it anchor you when the world tries to wobble. May it remind you that what began in love will end in glory, and that between those two landmarks you will find 1,000 small heavens hidden in ordinary days. Rise with the sun, bless the noon, welcome the night, and remember that none of these hours are empty. All of them are holy.